Alrighty, I'm going to go over my syllabus. So my syllabus basically just explains everything that goes on in my class and what you need to be aware of. So this is science. We do a little bit of all the sciences in here. We start off with physics, then we go to waves and technology. We do astronomy closer to December. And then next semester we do evolution, genetics, animal plant behaviors, lots of fun stuff. We do a lot of hands-on labs, and we are very notes heavy, and I am very writing heavy. So be ready to write, do a lot of things hands-on, and take a lot of notes. I try to keep my class as fun as possible. I am a pretty chill teacher as long as you get your stuff done and do what you are supposed to be doing. So as far as materials go, we tell everyone on our team to have a binder in their iPad every day. So when you walk into my room, I have a bookshelf with a bunch of textbooks on it. Right next to that is a cart. That cart has pencils, paper, crayons, tape, hole punchers, basically like any supplies you might need. You are welcome to go to that cart at any time to grab a pencil if you need one, or grab paper, whatever you need. It is there for you. You don't need to ask me first. You can just go and grab what you need. We technically have a textbook. That's what all those books on that first little white shelf are. We honestly don't really use them that much. I might not even officially pass them out, but they're there if we ever decide to use them. And there's also a way to access the textbook online if we ever have to do anything online for that. As far as my grades go, so it's divided up into major and minor. Major grades are worth 60% of your grade, so that would be things like test, formal lab reports, things like that. And then minor grades are worth 40%. Minors would include things like homework, daily grades, quizzes, stuff like that. The school's late policy is that it's minus 10 points every day, so like minus 10 per day. So if you turn in something 2 days late, that would be an automatic 20 points off. 3 days would be 30 points, so on and so forth. And it goes like that until 5 days, and then after the 5 days, the max you can get on any assignment is a 50. So make sure you're turning your stuff in on time. This is a big one. So if you have a failing grade, so if you get less than a 70 on a major assignment, you can retake it. And I highly recommend that you retake stuff if you fail it, because it can only help your grade. So that's anything less than a 70 on a major, please retake it. Just come ask me if you ever want to retake something, and we will get you set up. Plagiarism, this is another important one. If you plagiarize on a minor assignment, you get a 0, and if you plagiarize on a major, your option is either to do 1 day of ISS to redo the assignment or take the 0. So highly recommend not plagiarizing on your stuff. As far as homework goes in my class, you start off with 100 for your homework grade. So you have 100 in my class right now. Yay! And every time you don't do a homework assignment, you lose 5 points. So like for the 9 weeks, if you miss 2 homework assignments, then you would have a 90. So there's that. I honestly don't give out homework hardly ever, like maybe once a week, so this grade should remain pretty high for you. Missing work, it is your job to make up missing work if you like miss a day or have to leave early. I've got like 90 of you. I don't have time to come after you if you're missing an assignment, so if you're ever missing anything, please come talk to me and ask me what you need to make up, and that makes my life a lot easier. All right, this one is important too. So on our team, we use what's called a block system as far as discipline goes. So we have a spreadsheet, and for each week, every week it starts over, and say in one class you get in trouble for talking, that means you get 1 block. And 1 block is just a warning. If you get a second block in that same week, it results in a lunch detention. That means you have to go sit by yourself in the lunchroom and not talk to your friends. A third block is communication home, so I'll email whoever is at home to tell them about your behavior. And then 4 and up is either stop or ISS. In our school, stop is basically going to ISS for 1 class period, and then ISS, you would be in the ISS room suspended for an entire day. So that's how the block system works. So just make sure that you are doing what you are supposed to, and you won't get any blocks, and we will be all good. We have a cell phone policy here at OMS. Cell phones have to be in your locker by 8 o'clock, and you can get them out at the end of the day at 3 after dismissal. If I see it out, I take it. If I keep seeing it out, it'll end up going to the office where your parent will have to come pick it up. So just make sure you are leaving your cell phone in your locker. iPads, hopefully you get an iPad soon. Bring it to school every day and make sure it is charged. Locker, I'll give you a locker today if I have time. We'll make sure that you know how to open it. You can use it between classes and all that stuff. Usually, so as far as procedures go in my class, usually I have some sort of warm-up on the board or something for you to be working on. So when you come in, see what I have on the board, get started on that, stay in your seat, don't run around my room, just get your work started and get done. Lab work, like I said, we do a lot of labs in my class. In order to participate in labs, you have to pass the lab safety test, so I'll get you to make up that here soon. Dress code, just make sure your skin from shoulders to knees is covered, and that's fine. I have a classroom library that's on the wall right next to my Promethean board. You are free to read any of those books at any time. And I also have a class pet. His name is Gmo. It's spelled like this. He is an axolotl, which means he is an underwater salamander. He's adorable. He doesn't really do much. He swims, but he's adorable. He's our class pet. Just make sure you're not sticking your fingers in the water or trying to touch him, because that can make him sick. I have a 3D printer in my room as well, and throughout the year we will use that for different projects. I'll get you caught up on this more a little bit later. I also have a YouTube channel because I'm just cool like that. I post recordings of my class notes lectures, so if you ever miss a day or just want to go back and rewatch a lecture, you can. That's where this video is now, so those are always up for use. Everything we do ever in my class, whether it's a homework assignment or a quiz or a PowerPoint, is on my Canvas page. I organize it by modules, so if you go to my Canvas page and click on modules, you'll see that it's divided up into weeks. So we're on like week 6, I think now, so it'll be like week 6, September, 12 through 15 or whatever this week was. And then beneath that will be all of the assignments that we have done for this whole week. So if you ever want to go back and look at something, you can look at those, because everything is always on Canvas. Everything's always on Canvas. If you ever need to get in contact with me, email is your best bet. My email is madison.stafford@clover.k12.southcarolina.us. It's a handful, but that is my email. If you ever need anything at all, please email me. I usually respond pretty quickly. So that is about it. I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions.